Hi, I'm Sifferman. I'm the creator of physicalliving.com, where I teach health first fitness and physical culture to my readers around the world. This video I'm going to be teaching you a bodyweight exercise called the elevated scorpion. This is a equipment-free exercise. You need absolutely nothing but some ground space to perform it, and it's really good for your hips, for core strength, and for overall whole body coordination. It's also a lot of fun to do, and I think you're going to enjoy it. It looks harder than it really is, so don't look at it and say there's no way I could do this. Assuming you have full range of motion at your hip joint, you'll probably be able to perform this. If you have trouble with it, I highly recommend you work on the range of motion of your hips, performing hip circles and leg swings, things like that, until you have the adequate range of motion to be able to do this comfortably. Things to keep in mind while you're doing it: don't hold your breath. Try and relax through the movement, and please follow along and practice while I'm demonstrating it for you. So I'll just show you one repetition per side, and then I'll walk you through all the various coaching cues. So that was one repetition per side. Essentially, you start the movement in a quad squat position. What I mean by that is you're on all four limbs, equally balanced. You're not too far back on your feet, not too far forward on your hands, but you're equally balanced in the middle here. You have as flat of a back as you can maintain. Your hands should not be pointed perfectly straight, but they should be pointed inward a little bit, flaring your elbows out so that you're resting on the muscles on the outsides of your arms. You should be on the ball of your foot, and you almost feel like a frog here. You're just kind of buoyant. You're not stiff. You're not holding it like a plank. You're relaxed. That's how you want to start and end the elevated scorpion exercise. Now, essentially what we're doing in this movement is we're taking one of these back legs and we're scorpion striking, if you will, above and around our body in a diagonal direction. So if you're starting with your right foot, so my right, your left, you raise that foot up and you're going to place it in the opposite corner at a diagonal angle up towards your left arm. So right foot goes up towards your left arm. Essentially what we're going to do to begin the movement is weight transfer to that one leg, raise this one up, and then fully extend it as high as you can comfortably up behind you, extending that hip upwards. The next phase is you're going to rotate that leg around. So once your leg is up, if you're using your right leg, you're going to rotate clockwise and relax your knee as you do. You don't have to maintain a locked leg throughout. Just keep your knee relaxed. The hip movement is more important than the knee movement. So hip movement is your number one priority. The knee is just coming along for the ride. So you're going to extend that leg up, rotate it around, and then start dropping it down towards this opposite hand until it hits the ground. And now you're on three limbs. This one hand is free, and you're going to push off of this planted arm until you get both hands in front of you again. Then you should be able to restart the movement. I don't know if I was totally in the camera frame there. I ended up way across further than I thought I would. Cover a lot of ground in this movement, so I'll just make sure that you see that again. So we're going to lift up, rotate the leg around, reach it down towards the ground. Eventually you're going to come to a point when this arm leaves the ground. You're going to plant that ball of foot down and then push off that arm to get both hands in front of you. You can restart the movement again. So let's do the other side. So my left leg will be starting the movement. I'm going to lift up, extend the leg upwards, rotate counterclockwise this time. Reach it around, arm will come up, foot comes down, and then your hands come around to begin the next repetition. So that is the elevated scorpion exercise, and you can do that alternating like we did, one repetition this side, one the next side, or you can do several repetitions in a row. on one side and then vice versa. This naturally leads into another movement called the circular scorpion. It's just the next level in the progression. Circular scorpion actually involves this scorpion strike just going around in a circle. So I'm going to back up a little bit just so you can get a better idea of what this involves. And let me demonstrate it for you first. So that'll just give you an idea of what it looks like. Essentially what we're doing is we are repeating the scorpion strike on one side while at the same time keeping our planted leg planted throughout the entire set. So just so you understand, we scorpion strike, we have this one leg here that's extended. That's going to remain roughly in that position in relation to the ground. So as we plant our hands again and we reach this leg up and around us again, just like we were before, this leg is staying in the same position, roughly. Reach all the way around. And so you're going around in a circle with the circular scorpion. That's just a way to increase the intensity and increase the skill level of the movement. Like I said, it builds right off of the former, but you probably knew that already. So these are two great movements, great body weight exercises. They're also known as biomechanical exercises. I'm not going to get into the difference. Suffice to say, you don't need any equipment to do this, and there's a lot of benefits to be had. It's a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy it. Please try it out, practice it, and I'd love to hear what you think about it. So this is John Sifferman from physicalliving.com. Take care.